What up, everybody? This your boy, Prophet Mahmoud, representing all the cast-offs worldwide. Y'all know what a cast-off is. A cast-off is being who you are, even when it's unpopular, when your thoughts and what you stand for is different in a crowd. You are a cast-off, and I appreciate everybody who gonna tune in on this live and everybody who participate in the 7-day word fast that we have been doing. If y'all know what the 7-day word fast is, we have been not saying negative words for 7 days. That means no negative self-sabotaging words like, man, I'm fat, or man, I'm ugly, or man, I'm sick, or man, I'm tired, or man, I'm stupid, or man, I'm dumb, or even stuff like, man, I wish they'd speed up. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. No negative words, no lying, no gossiping, no complaining, no cussing for 7 days. And so I've been on it for a month. So I've been bringing people in every day, 7-day word fast. So I can't keep up with the 7 days with y'all because I start one. I bring in 5 new people. Okay, this day first day. Then 2 more days, I bring in 5 new people. So I do 7 days with them. So I just said this is gonna be a part of my life, man. I'm just for the rest of my life. I'm practicing watching my words. And a lot of people have been messing up on the word fast because they thinking about perfection and not about progression. And so what I mean is if you say something bad, that don't mean, oh man, I gotta start over tomorrow. Nah, if you mess up, just I rebuke that name of Jesus and keep it pushing. Or I rebuke that word and just keep on going. And so, man, like I said, I messed up 65 times the first day. And so it's not about trying to be perfect. It's about being more conscious of your words. And so what happens is our words produce our thoughts and our thoughts produce our things. And one thing I realized, like, you never know how negative you are until you watch over every word. You don't realize how much you really complain. And the best way to do it is you gotta let everybody you know around you, everybody you work with, everybody in your household, you gotta let them know, like, I'm on this word fast, because they gonna hold you accountable. They gonna point out when you say something wrong, and you want to be a man or woman of your word. So you gonna be working on your words around them, like, man, I know I can't say nothing negative because I told them I wasn't gonna say nothing negative. And so that's what we've been on. I've been on it for a month now. And I love cussing. I used to love cussing. I thought I was a comedian and made my jokes and my stories better. And sometimes if I'm explaining the story, that cuss word just sound a little bit better and let you know exactly how I feel. But once I got in the word fast and I was like, you know what? I don't think I want to cuss again. I slip up. No, I'm not acting like I'm holier than thou or none, or like I don't mess up. And so, yeah. And so I've been messing up every day. But it's about being more conscious. And once you start paying attention to every word that come out of your mouth, because sometimes people be I'm about to say peeing you off, but making you mad, especially at work. And you just be like, I ain't gonna say nothing, I'm on my word fast. But you thinking everything you want to say, but now you be like, man, I need to get my thoughts together, man, because my mind is out of control. And so that now you start thinking about what you're thinking about. And so now we working on our mind and our mouth at the same time. And once we get deeper in the word fast, we find a sense of peace over our life. And that's real when when your mind is right, that control everything else in your body. But if you control everything else in your life, because if you dwelling on negative stuff, you just thinking about negative, thinking about past hurt, thinking about what's gonna happen in the future, or this ain't right, that's how you gonna feel. And a lot of times our mind is like that because we saying all this negative stuff. So if we can control our mouth, we control our mind. If we control our mind, we control us, and we be the best version of ourselves. It ain't about, I ain't saying it's gonna bring you more money, more popularity, nothing, but it will bring you more inner peace if you watch over every word, because our words produce thoughts, and thoughts produce everything that we attract to our life. And so that's what we've been on, the 7-day word fast. And if y'all, I've been doing the prayer thing every morning at 7 a.m. I've been calling everybody who text their number to that phone, and we've been doing individually prayer. But I had stopped because I want to do a prayer conference. It got too deep where I'm looking up like, man, I'm calling 100 people. You feel me? And I think the prayer thing was so good because, man, I'm connected with people I thought would never pray in my life. People I've been on the block with. Well, and so I thought it was dope because we was on this prayer line. It's like 4 of us, same people we used to do gang meetings with and discussing how we gonna do this crime or get this off and not get caught or nobody know about it. But now we praying and talking about a word fast. So that's what made me realize, man, this is really not, we really got something going, especially the word fast, man. My homeboy Fat Cat, bro. Man, Fat Cat, we from the same block, grew up with Fat Cat since a kid. Fat Cat a little younger than me. And so I could say I grew up with his older cousins, Lil J, Freaky Fred, and Tim Dog. Fat Cat was a little younger than me. But as he got about, Fat Cat was off the porch, man. Fat Cat was selling dope and stuff about 9, bro. So he jumped off the porch fast. So I ain't gonna say he that much younger than me. And so, but anyway, I ain't talked to Cat in about 6 years, but his son ended up dying. His baby boy. That was my first time reaching out to Fat Cat in a long time. That was some months ago, right? And so time go by, still ain't talked to Cat in a minute, right? But he been on my mind every day. I know he going through a lot. So Fat Cat called me out the blue and said, man, my neighbor done parked on my grass, man. I was about to go cuss dude out so bad. And if y'all know Fat Cat, man, Fat Cat had the most disrespectful mouth, and Fat Cat to put his hands on you in a heartbeat. Fat Cat said, man, but I was on that word fast and I'm on day 2 and I let it go. I said, oh man, we got something, bro. Now we got word fast on Belmont, bro. We got prayer meetings. I'm already in Atlanta, bro. And we doing word fast and prayer, man. And it's just like, man, we bring it. And these ain't no holding the dial. Like, I don't like her. These is killers and gangsters. And we doing word fast, changing our lives around. And so I thought it was just so profound, man. But I know a lot of people who was like, man, where the prayer things at, man? Why you ain't calling the prayer? I'm trying to set up a conference. I'm trying to get this conference app so everybody could just call in at 7 a.m. and we could do a prayer. And so it could just be unlimited people, because I can't call 300 people. You know what I'm saying, and then people be like, man, I just woke up at 8. I want people to set the alarm 7 a.m. or 6:55 a.m. and we pray. But once I figure out how to do that app thing, I'ma inbox everybody. Y'all can inbox me saying y'all want to be a part of prayer, give me y'all number and I'll add y'all. But that's what we doing with the morning prayer and the word fast. One thing I want to say, like, yeah, like I just dating and stuff like that, it'll be in the way of what I'm trying to get done. I know that sounds crazy, because man, I do a lot in the neighborhood, in the communities, and that's why I know I gotta go back to my neighborhood. And I cannot explain to a woman, like, why I'm praying with 100 people in the morning, a lot of them females, and why am I doing this, and why I ain't got time to be chatting on the phone at midnight. I gotta be up early. Why I ain't got time to do this? Because I gotta coach these kids. I gotta get these tutoring programs set up. We doing a word fast. I'm trying to get people introduced to Christ and a better way of speaking, a better way of thinking. So I'm in the community washing feet, you know what I'm saying? And so I ain't got time to be like, you know what I'm saying, trying to be Mr. Lover Man, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So no, man, I'm not. That was just a question somebody asked. But no, I can't, man. I can't. And then, like, I have to, it's some people be like, man, I look forward to your videos in the morning. I look forward to your videos in the morning. They help me. And so sometimes a person be like, you ain't called me back and you posting online, man. There's somebody who just told me that, man, they was about to slit their wrist, bro, until they watch the video. So I can't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? And so I got to really focus on, man, impacting lives. But yeah, I appreciate everybody who joined that 7-day word fast. I didn't think it was going to be that many people. And like I said, man, we never know how negative we are till we watch over every word. And some people, like, it's easy to give up cussing, it's easy to give up gossiping, it's easy to give up down talking somebody, but it's those little negative self-talk, like, man, I'm stupid, or man, I'm sick, man, I'm tired, or man, I'm fat, or look in the mirror, damn, I'm ugly. You feel what I'm saying? Because if we say we sick, what's gonna happen? Words produce thoughts. And so the more you say something, the more you think something. And so you think you saying you sick gonna get you well? No, your mind gonna tell you sicker, and you become sicker, because as a man thinketh, so was he. And so whatever in our mind is what we are. And so, yeah, and I always say, Muhammad Ali, known as the greatest boxer ever, he said, man, when he was training, he was telling himself he was the greatest before he even knew or even thought he was the greatest for real, or even proved he was the greatest. He kept saying he was the greatest, so he started training like he's the greatest. I gotta run a little more mile. I'm the greatest. He got knocked down the ring. I can't lay on the back. I gotta get up because I'm the greatest. And then it got in his mind that he the greatest, and he started working out like he the greatest, and he performed like he the greatest. And look, we say he the greatest, and it all started with our words, bro. And one thing dope about the word fast is because you don't want to spend time talking to a negative person. It kind of limits your conversation, because when you paying attention to your words, you start paying attention to other people's words and be like, man, I don't want to hear all this negative stuff, bro. They words start irking your spirit. And so even in the prayers, I always say, man, God, please convict me of wrong speaking. Like, let me feel it when I say something wrong. Like, you want to feel it, like that conviction of saying something wrong, not just gossiping, tearing somebody down, or lying on somebody, or spreading a rumor, or down talking yourself, and just don't feel nothing. Like, I know I pray for God's conviction to make you feel bad when you say something, and I rebuke that, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot, man, the moment we could just do and say bad and not feel nothing, man, I mean, we on the wrong side for real. I'm dead serious, bro. Dead serious. Yeah, but soon as I set up this conference thing, we're gonna do the morning prayers. And then I'm gonna set up the website, and so all the people who want to be a part of the morning prayers, want to be a part of us helping out in the community and everything, I'm gonna have a website where everybody can sign up and be actually a part of the One Nation of Christ and have it all the way official. So that's what I'm doing right now. But yeah, one thing I wanted to talk about today, man, is obey that gut feeling. Obey that gut feeling. Sometimes we know what we know, but don't know how we know it. And I believe that gut feeling we have is God speaking to us or letting us know in the spirit. Sometimes it be something about a person. We just know something about them. We don't know why, but they look good, they talk good. We think we want them in our life. We think we want them around because they check all the boxes, but it's just something like, something I don't trust about this. You just something about them. Man, that's God letting you know, man, don't do it, don't do it. And guess what? We will override all that thinking we tripping or thinking we crazy, and that person will come all the way in and try to destroy everything that we going or building, bro. And so we have to obey that gut feeling. I just did it. I just did it with a person. I'm dead serious. I'm building this thing right now, this One Nation of Christ, and this person, you know, and I'm trying to build and talking like, and it was just something in my spirit, you know, and I knew it, and then it just came out like I knew it. That's my fault. That's my fault. That's my fault. That is my fault. Even about somewhere we want to go, we just know I shouldn't go there. That's how I got stabbed. That's how I got stabbed in my chest and my stomach. If y'all don't know, like if y'all new to me, I got stabbed in my chest and my stomach for real. Yeah, I got years back. But first of all, I didn't even want to go, you know, to where we was going. My spirit was like, don't even go. But guess what? I owe the favor to 107.3, the Jews. Tisha Lee always looked out for me. DJ Light and the Rod always looked out for me. DJ One Time always looked out for me. DJ Kaj Boogie. And I looked at them my people. They still my people to this day. You know, but they had a birthday event, and I just didn't want to go. I ain't like where they was throwing. It was in my spirit not to go. And I went. And it was some people wilding out on it. And then like my spirit was like, man, just get away from them. But my mind was like, no, they gonna think I'm scared of them, bro. And then the fight ended up breaking out. And you know, if y'all don't know, I mastered fighting in the club. I know that sounds ignorant from where I'm at now, but I did, you know what I'm saying? And so like they ain't go their way, and somebody came behind me and started stabbing in my chest and my stomach. But my spirit told me to leave the flow, and my spirit even told me don't go. But I disobeyed it, you know what I'm saying? Overthinking it in my own mind, and laid on my deathbed. And so sometimes, man, our spirit will let us know about a person. And this been happening a lot for real, man. This been happening a lot, man, because when you start doing work for God for real, when you spreading this message, you praying every day and praying with people and you feeding people, man, you get your spirit get more sensitive about everything. And so it get more sensitive about people. And it's people who I used to talk to, but now I'm like, oh, you know, and I just been, you know, it's a lot of stuff been coming to light that I really, you know what I'm saying, kind of felt, but I like, but like I know, like, nah, don't talk to that or don't deal with that person again. But you gotta obey that gut feeling for real, man. When you just don't know why you don't like a person, A lot of times we be thinking we tripping, man. So we gotta obey that spirit, man. And so, man, you know one thing I learned, man. Sometimes it's just better to shut up. Sometimes it's better to shut up. Once a person stop listening, stop talking, you can't make sense to somebody who don't want to be made sense to. And I just had that conversation the other day. It's something that I know, something that I experienced, something I'm doing. This person telling me, like, you don't even do this. Like, you don't even do this. And you telling me what I'm doing or what I got, and like you have no idea what you're talking about. And I made that mistake trying to like prove, like, yeah, listen, they got their mind made up. That's what they think, bro. And so once you start arguing, and now you really, it's wasting too much time and energy that you need to run your race and fulfill your purpose, man. It's only so much time in a day, and how this economy set up, we got to work more hours at work now just to keep up. Everything is overpriced, and so now you gotta spend more time away from your prayer life or your kids or everything. And so wasting time on somebody who don't want to be made sense to, man, that is a waste of time, man. And so once I learned that, man, once a person stop listening, stop talking, man. And going back and forth ain't nothing but a drain. And it really not even drain you spiritually. It drain. I get tired after debating and arguing with a person. Like, I ain't no arguer, but when somebody try to tell you, like, dude, you don't know what you talking about, and you try to make sense to them, it drains you. I know it drains me. I don't know about y'all, but it drains me for real. And so once they don't even go back and forth, man. All right, you could correct them one time, like, okay, you right, bro. You got it. You right. And and it's another thing, right, where I think we talk too much at. When somebody give us advice, or when somebody give us information, and we know that, like we already know that, or we already had that or do that, and we be like, oh, I know that, or no, just shut up, just take the advice. Okay, cool. Because what happens is when somebody offer you advice, oh, I know that already, they ain't gonna give it to you no more, because you will know it all, and now you might miss the advice you really need. So sometimes just take it in like, oh, okay, thank you. You know what I'm saying? And I learned that, and I didn't have that humbleness, or that I didn't have that. I had that, oh, I know it, and a lot of times it closed doors. And so I tell my young basketball team that, man, hey, man, a coach from the sideline telling you, okay, swing through a little bit, even if he don't even know what he's talking about. Don't argue. No, I ain't gonna swing through, and you going back because he might have some game for you the next time. Just be like, okay, you ain't gotta do it, but just, okay, I got you, coach, or I got you, And so a lot of, like, and that happens so much, bro. Like somebody could tell, oh, I know that already, man. Shut up, for real. And man. I know so if y'all ain't heard the first sermon, the first message of One Nation of Christ, inbox me and I'll send y'all the link. It's not on my YouTube page. It's on that One Nation of Christ page. And I know a lot of the people y'all seeing, like, I took Prophet Mahmoud off of everything and I was just said Watson. I gotta wait, since I'm verified on Instagram. I just can't change it like everything else. I gotta go through this process to change it. And the reason why, I mean, my name, y'all, I mean, if y'all been knowing me my whole life, because everybody who know me, who been knowing me, they know me as Prophet. But the reason I took Prophet, because I'm in ministry now, for real, and I don't want nobody thinking I'm calling myself a prophet. Then, like, you're a prophet. No, I'm not, man. Prophet was my name when I was a rapper. My Prophet was my name when I went to Libby High School. Prophet my name when I was standing on the corner of Belmont Avenue. Prophet was my name when I was a frontline gang member. And so I don't want to come off like I'm nah, And so when I was rapping, it was cool. And I mean, and I was on the block, that was cool. And I mean, if that's what y'all know me by, I ain't that person like, oh, don't call me that no more. Man, that's my name. My mama called me Prophet. But nah, I don't want to be in these religious debates like, you're not a prophet. Nah, man. And so that's why I put said Watson on everything now. Cause I don't even want to get that misconstrued. I don't want to act like I'm more than what I am. You feel me? And so that's why I put that. Not even saying not even saying I don't want to act like I'm more than what I am, but I just don't want to have those debates, for real. Like, I don't want to have to explain and all that, and all, And so, yeah, that's what that is, though. So that's what that is for real, man. But once again, if y'all are new to this, man, we're doing a 7-day word fast. 7-day word fast. No negative words for 7 whole days. No lying, no gossiping, no bad talking nobody, no cussing, no even I'm sick, I'm tired, I'm fat, I'm home, I'm ugly, none of that stuff. No negative words for 7 days, and then let everybody you know around you that you want to word fast, because they're gonna hold you accountable. And you know what I'm saying? And when you slip up, they gonna let you know. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of time, man, my mouth is so negative and reckless. I'm saying stuff I ain't even recognize. I'm like, hey, I thought you was on the word fast. You know, my son, man, kid's so slick. My son is so slick. I got him on the word fast too. I didn't at first because I ain't really, we be underestimating kids not knowing how smart they really is, right? So I moved right from where I stayed at because I broke my lease because I don't know if I'm gonna go back to Toledo or I'm staying in Atlanta. Oh, let me talk about that too. I'm gonna talk about that too, since that was, I had posted that. But so I'm telling my son, like, man, we don't know this neighborhood. These people weird as a mug over here. They look weird as all out walking around here. So it's like 6 o'clock now. I said, Cedric, you gotta come in at 7. So you no at 6:30, so you could eat and get in the shower. So I said, stay in front of the house. You can dribble the ball out in front of the house, but don't go down the street. I don't want to go looking for you. And if y'all ever been in Atlanta or Georgia, man, you already know, if you take a shower, you don't want to go back outside if you in for the day, because soon as you walk out, you're gonna be in a full sweat. You're gonna have to get back in the shower, you know? And so I go out there, I don't see my son. I'm like, hey, I'm whooping you. This is a weird neighborhood. And then my son, he ain't got a whooping in so long. But look how slick he is to get out of it, right? He said, Dad, you can't whoop me. I said, what? He said, you on the word fast. Man, I said, what that got to do with it? He said, you on the word fast. I said, man, I'll whoop you silent then. I ain't gonna say nothing to you. But I laughed, man. I started laughing, man. I let it go, man. Like, all right, man. You know, for real, man. Like, you on the word fast, Dad. You can't whoop me. I said, man. But everybody who been connected with me know it's been a crazy journey, because like y'all remember me when I was the rapper on the corner. I grew up on the corner, and my block, people posted by the stove, my block, like, and hanging on there and seeing me come to Atlanta, and then I came, I kind of matured to you are more than a lady. Like my music kind of changed, and then I just stopped doing music, period, and started like speaking and doing the clothing. The guy gave me a gift, and it's called Today Shirts and stuff like that. And I kind of quit doing business to serve. I'm broke right now, just to let y'all know. Like, I was up when I was moving these shirts. Man, I had a full flare. I'm outside. I'm selling 200 shirts a day. I'm shipping out 50 every day online. I'm at every trade show. I go to a trade show, sell 100 shirts here. But man, once I start coaching kids and then got the tutoring program up, and then we start going to the apartment complexes, passing out groceries and stuff like that. And then once I came up with the 7 principles, one nation of Christ, you know what I'm saying? And so I started going in the neighborhoods here. I'm talking about the 7 principles of put God first, doing the others you want done to you. We reap what we sow. As men, we had to be total self-accountable. We are here to serve, walk in faith, and unity, giving the 7 principles and actually giving the word. And we in this neighborhood with killers, gang bangers, and gangsters, and they coming around me crying like, man, you touched my life, bro. I'm about to go read that scripture now. You know what I'm saying? I said, this is my purpose. And so then I got invited to speak in a halfway house, and now I'm not a public speaker. I ain't out with a big audience. I'm in the street speaking, bro. I'm in the street, like, you know, giving, like, and I know for a fact when I had got stabbed like that, I was supposed to been quit rapping. I was supposed to been stop doing all that. But I like doing it, and it made me money. I love making music because it's the only time you really could talk and somebody don't interrupt you, and you could tell how you feel and everything you've been through, and just, you know, show your creativity. I loved it, but I know deep in my heart this is what I should have been doing when I got out of the hospital. But when I got to the hospital, you know, I was going through all that. Then little Fred got killed, so now whole neighborhood war started again. I'm knee deep in that, and so I got sidetracked. The devil had got on my back. But this is what I should have been doing for real 10 years ago. honestly, to keep it all the way 100. And this is what I should have been doing 10 years ago. I'm sorry if I missed all y'all comments. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so into like when I start speaking, if I start looking at other stuff, I get sidetracked. My bad. My bad if I missed y'all comments. Sorry for missing y'all comments. Sorry for missing y'all comments. And so y'all watch me make the transition from not doing business to actually serving. Yeah, it costs you. It costs you, man. It costs you, you know. It did. It cost me financially a lot. And so when I was supposed to relaunch, right? I had to relaunch. I was supposed to relaunch, like take it from a t-shirt company, which is this ain't no but a streetwear brand, a t-shirt company. And I was gonna make it into a full-fledged clothing line with like real threaded nights with hats that match with shoes, well not shoes, but clothing, and it was gonna be a real line. But I had took the money and then I had did this giveaway. Like it was a school, we went to the neighborhood, and so we gave out free haircuts to all the kids going back to schools, book bags, gave their mamas groceries, fed them, and it gave away clothes, everything for school. And so that's what happened to the relaunch, and that's why I ain't do the summer relaunch of Zaire Unlimited. And so yeah, that's what happened. And you know, it cost me bread, but man, I ain't feel nothing bad about it, man. I think it was like my spirit set right with me. Like it really let me know, because I was like, man, I didn't even want to do the relaunch, and I never wanted to do a clothing line. I just love doing t-shirts and streetwear brand, but it got so big, I was like, I need to go to the next level if I wanted to get to that next level of business. But man, I just stopped. You know, it was people I was bringing on as partners, and I just ain't like dealing with them, and it was just too many scammers and people I just didn't even like. When you do business, you have to deal with a lot of people you don't like, and you just know. But when you serving, man, it don't have nothing to do with you liking the person or not, because everything you doing it from the heart, and you do it from the spirit, for real. And so when I took the money from the relaunch and put it into that book bag giveaway, that haircut giveaway, that clothing giveaway, that food giveaway, and you know, like man, it was just a fulfillment, you know. And so I ain't even mad that it broke me. Like I'm smiling for real. And so it was dope. But yeah, okay. The last thing, how long I've been on here? I don't be want to have. Oh, I'm sorry, I got y'all 30 minutes. I said I was gonna be here 15 minutes. All right, so. Right now, I live in Lawrenceville, Georgia. I've been living in Lawrenceville, Georgia for 6 years, right outside of Atlanta. So a lot of people outside of this area don't know what Lawrenceville is, so I'm gonna just say Atlanta, right? And so I had made a post on Facebook that I got 1 million inboxes and phone calls. It only got like 300 likes, but I literally got like 600 inboxes and phone calls from everybody I know. Like, you coming back to Toledo? Why? Boy, you might die and all this stuff. You just shot up, stabbed up. Why you don't need to come back here? And then some people like, man, we actually need you, man. We need your light here and what you doing there. And so, but I know in my spirit that I need to get back in Toledo. And I'm not saying I'm just gonna abandon Atlanta, because I have 2-3 programs that I'm a part of. Like, I speak to the halfway house on every first Tuesday. We do this feeding program at this park in the Bluff every 5th Saturday. And I'm with Mia and Whole Life Healing and helping her with her feed and seed program. And so I will still come back and do those. But I know for a fact that I'm supposed to set up this thing called the Sermon on the Block, where I need to be on 1100 block of Belmont Avenue and giving these 7 principles every Saturday. I know for a fact that I'm supposed to take everybody who I gang bang with and their friends and everybody who I rap with in Toledo and put them on this prayer conference with us at 6 a.m. and make sure we praying. I know for a fact that the basketball league that I'm a part of down here, I supposed to take that whole idea, the whole thing, to the Frederick Douglass Center on Avondale, where I grew up playing, had a basketball program and set up the tutoring programs for them, and had make sure their moms got groceries and make sure they got shoes and stuff like that. I supposed to do that in my own neighborhood, for real. And I really did do that before I left. But I was such gang bang minded. I'm just Belmont, and I had just really got out of a full-fledged war anyway. And so my mind and my spirit wasn't right, and I had no sense of direction of what I needed to do it for, you know, and why I was doing it. But now I came back coming from a big city, probably the city that impacting the whole world right now. Hip hop culture impacted the whole world, and Atlanta has always been the forefront of the hip hop culture for the last 15 years, I want to say. And so I learned a lot down here that I need to bring to where I'm from, Toledo, Ohio. But nah, and so I'll probably be coming back to Toledo probably my birthday's September 18th, so it'll be around that time for real. But I gotta get a spot to stay. I got so much I gotta get done. Um, but yeah, but that's where we at with it right now. But man, I appreciate everybody who took out the time to tune in, man. If y'all want to be on that morning prayer and join me in the 7-day word fast, make sure y'all inbox me. Make sure y'all inbox me, cause I'm still trying to find out how to do that thing. I'm still trying to find out how to do the conference call thing, and so. Man, I appreciate everybody who took out the time to tune in, man. Lead with love and respect. Treat everybody with love and respect. When I say love, I'm not talking about a feeling. I'm talking about an action. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is giving. Love is forgiving. Lead with love and respect. Respect everybody. Don't disrespect somebody because they weak and you think you could whoop them, or they ain't got nothing, they can't offer you something. Man, treat them with the same respect you'll treat a billionaire or a heavyweight champion in the world, man. Lead with love and respect. And if we all live with love and respect, the world and our community be a way better place for real. And I am out. One love for real.